So, y'all, I do have some hauls to share with you guys, but I want to give a quick look at something else real quick in the garage. It's really hot in here. That's not what I'm trying to share with you guys. Some recent Lego and Mega Block slash Mega Construx sets that I built. Most of these are older sets that I've had. Waiting to get built. The only one that's kind of new is this one. This is from the current season of Batman sets. I don't remember if this came out earlier this year or late last year. I think it's this year's. And then the rest of these are stuff that I've had for a while. I still have like at least I want to say, so if you're familiar with these Home Depot boxes, this is a medium size, this is a large. I want to say I have still like at least two large boxes full of sets waiting to get built, and that's a mix of Lego, probably not as many Lego anymore, more Mega Blocks and other stuff from like Creo to Connects to McFarlane sets, even WWE Stack Down. Yeah, so still got plenty to build. And then just a little teeny tiny quick update on the whole cleanup. I've actually got some boxes out of the way, so that's making progress in here. If you've been following, I usually mention some sort of SME Toys collection intervention type thing. But anyway, yeah, so some pretty cool sets. I've been having a bit of okay, not as huge as a revelation, but and it's not exactly something I haven't thought before. But I was just thinking about it more as I was building these. And the only reason I've been really having time to build these is I've been off work because of the whole COVID situation. So in between getting work done, I figured I might as well get to these as well. I might talk about this more in length at some other point and really explain my reasoning, but I'm kind of, no, I don't want to say it totally like I'm over Lego, but it's just, for me personally, and again, I've got my reasons and I might talk about it more another time. I'm just not as into Lego as I am with Mega Blocks. And I know it's Mega Constructs now, but I still like it's Mega Blocks. It'll always be Mega Blocks to me. Anyway, yeah. Just not as much. Not feeling Lego as much, and just the mega stuff is just so much cooler. I like what they do a lot more with Mega Blocks, especially the figures. But again, in case you're actually interested, because I know a lot of people would have varying opinions. Some might agree. I want to imagine, though, more people would disagree with my reasons for liking Mega stuff more than Lego. But again, maybe I'll talk about that another time. So anyway, yeah, there you guys have it. Time to get these put into their respective boxes. And I still have more sets to build. So anyway, let's take a look at some stuff that came in. So these are all things that came in recently. Not all on the same day, but close. They're all from Amazon. Actually, all stuff that I pre-ordered. Yeah, so recently I showed that I had gotten the Sabine. I pre-ordered her and Ahsoka here, the updated version. Which, if you don't collect these, you probably won't really see. Well, no, not you won't really. You wouldn't know the difference. But she has a slightly updated face paint from the original release, which was getting pretty hard to come by. her price was going up. When in anticipation of this new one, I went and sold mine loose and still got a pretty penny for her. So yeah, but the funny thing is, now I'm thinking, do I even need this Ahsoka? I'm the type that for the most part, I only want one. eh, I use the word loosely, definitive version of a character in my collection. You know, I will make some exceptions for some characters, not many, but a few, like Snake Eyes, for example. Anyway, I don't want to ramble too much about that. The thing is, I want to believe that we are at some point going to get a 6-inch Black Series version of Ahsoka, as will be seen in the upcoming Mandalorian season 2. Um, and I will always favor like a movie or basically a live action version over like an animated or comic or basically non live action version. And if we're gonna get her, who, if I'm not mistaken, is gonna be played by Rosario Dawson, which is pretty awesome. I think she's gonna. I'm so excited to see what she'll look like. But yeah, it's almost like I'm pretty sure they're gonna have that. So it's like I don't know if I want to open this one. I don't know if I'll need this in my collection if we're gonna get a live action um, version. So we'll see. And speaking of live action, um, Domino. I had the comic version of her, which I was actually not crazy about. I let her go in one of my Marvel Legends purges, even before I ever knew we were gonna get the movie Deadpool version of Domino. Just because she wasn't. She looked pretty cool, but she wasn't the Domino that I knew, which would be the more classic 90s Domino. And for the most part, with my X-Men and Spider-Man figures in my Marvel Legends collection, I tend to lean more towards like 90s theme. Not, I was gonna say classic, but that could be like 70s or 80s. But 90s is always gonna be my favorite era for those particular titles. Anyway, really excited that we got movie Deadpool movie Domino. This is one of those characters that, well, for a lot of reasons, a while, what, like a year ago, we didn't know, or was it maybe they were revealed a year ago? But anyway, at some point, we had no idea that Hasbro was gonna go and do Marvel movie figures that are outside of the Marvel Studios stuff. The 20th Century Fox, the original X-Men movies, which I'll get to that in a second, and let alone the Deadpool movie, which is so, the material, the rated R material, so it was really cool. I pre-ordered the Deadpool and Negasonic Teenage Warhead pack that won't come in for a while still. I've wanted to pre-order Cable, but I haven't caught him retail on Amazon. But yeah, really cool. Really excited. I loved what they did with Domino and the live action. I hope we see her again. But if not, I'm happy with how we saw her in Deadpool 2, and even more so getting this figure of her. Really cool. And then last but not least, yeah, I never would have thought. I always hoped, because I loved the old X movies and the old Spider-Man movies, which, this could possibly open doors. They're giving us quite a few from the early X-Men movies. hopefully we'll get more, but hopefully we'll even get some stuff from the older Spider-Man movies. I wouldn't mind if it was both the Tobey Maguire stuff and the I forget his name. Uh, um, yeah, I forget his name from the second batch of movies. Um, but yeah, would never have expected that we would have gotten stuff based on those old movies. And how cool is it to get a Hugh Jackman, updated. We had older stuff, but in today's Marvel Legends standard, yeah, that's as far as the movies go, I don't know when we get future X-Men movies. It'll be interesting to see who we get as Wolverine, but Hugh Jackman was amazing. The only thing, if I had one teeny tiny gripe, it was his height. Wasn't true to the character from the comics and stuff, but hey, it didn't matter. He pulled him off perfectly. This figure is a great, action figure representation in the scale, you know? So yeah, really cool. Really excited to crack this bad boy open. That's it as far as the toys. One little thing. Got a Sasha Grey t-shirt. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna say about that. It's pretty cool. Got a print on the back. Sasha Grey. It's good stuff.